not only is the world more divided than ever, but it's and not in a good way, but also in some important ways where people are really defining their identities and wanting to identify as this or that. So, how do you find that astrology plays into that?
Well, I feel like when you're in group setting, like whether it is like a community program where you're just hanging out with your friends, if you ask people like, "Oh, what sign you are," they start talking about like themselves
Yeah.
in a really great way. Not just like, "Oh, this is who I am, this is what I do," but like, "Oh, I'm like a fire sign, so like this thing happened to me, I like got so angry," and like laughing about it.
Yeah, I totally agree. It's like it gives you this permission to
Yeah.
be who you are. And do you, so you do readings for people of all ages. You were telling me
Yeah.
that you work with senior citizens and teens predominantly. Does astrology come up in that work?
It does, yeah. I did a class with the senior citizens about astrology.
You did? How did
Yeah,
that go?
it was cool, but like they mostly knew their birthdays in terms of the lunar calendar.
Oh.
So I was like looking at it just like how Chinese astrology and Western astrology like lined up and showing them the differences. But they knew a lot of it already. And yeah, and like with the other senior group, there was this one guy who came in and started talking about like, well, I am like a Leo with Pluto and Leo, like,
Oh, wow.
yeah, like really talking about his plutonic tendencies. I was like, okay, wow, we can have like a pretty good and long conversation about this.